Manchester United will travel to Villa Park on Saturday evening, where they will take on Aston Villa in the Premier League just 5 days after their 1-0 victory in the third round of the Emirates FA Cup. Ralf Rangnick's side did not manage to win convincingly, but Scott McTominay's header and Fred's delivery was all that was needed to get the victory. Despite the two disallowed goals for Villa, which Steven Gerrard will have moaned about, like the true Scouse winner that he is, United need to be winning this match, getting some points on the board in the Premier League, and more importantly, getting into some kind of form. And now United sits 7th in the Premier League with 31 points from 19 matches, winning 9 times, drawing 4 times, and losing 6 times. United have 2 matches in hand over most of the teams above them. The Brentford match will be played next week, with the Brighton and Hove Albion match still to be rearranged. Villa sit 14th in the league with 22 points from 19 matches, winning 7, drawing once, and losing 11 times, which is dire form for the club. Villa have lost their last 3 matches in all competitions and will need to start getting results, or they could find themselves dragged into a relegation battle. EPL Game Week 20, Aston Villa versus Manchester United, Sunday 16th of January 2022. While United did triumph in the FA Cup on Monday, Ralf Rangnick's side were hardly convincing, and things could well have been different had VAR not ruled out Danny Ings' leveler after Scott McTominay had opened the scoring. In the few days since that game, Steven Gerrard's side have been boosted by the signing of Philippe Coutinho and Lucas Digne, perhaps making United task much more difficult. Indeed, this could well be the dawn of a new era for the club, with Gerrard now having some of his own signing to work into the team. Aston Villa will announce the £25 million signing of Lucas Digne in due course, with the Frenchman expected to be registered in time to make his Villa Park debut this weekend. Villa have until 12 noon on Friday to rubber stamp Steven Gerrard's second signing, and should that go through, then there's every chance Digne starts in place of Target. Target's performance has been a little flat over recent week, and despite not kicking a ball in over a month, Gerrard is expected to throw Digne in against United as he bids to get him up to speed. As for Philippe Coutinho, the Brazilian is currently undergoing fitness tests at Bournemouth ahead of his potential involvement in Premier League on Saturday. Bertrand Traore and Trezeguet have both been ruled out because of their participation in the Africa Cup of Nations. Leon Bailey and Marvelous Nakamba have been ruled out due to injury. John McGinn is suspended for this match due to a missing 5 yellow card in the Premier League. Former United captain Ashley Young is only at 50% fitness and could miss the match against his former club. Villa will have a similar squad to the one which faced United on Monday evening, which seemed to play very well against them. This is a threat that United will need to avoid or face another poor result. From front to back, Emi Martinez will start in goal once again behind a probable back four of Mereka, Azrikonsa, Tyrone, and new signing Digne. In midfield, knowing Villa are light in auction, it looks like set to be Morgan Sanson, Douglas Luiz, and Jacob Ramsey. In attack, it remains to be seen if Ashley Young has recovered enough from fractured toe to come back in. Well, it looks like it could be Amy Buendia, Danny Ings, and Oli Watkins once again, with Gerrard tasking his forward line to be much more ruthless, having missed some really clear-cut chances in the FA Cup on Monday. Villa will go with 4-3-3, Martinez in goal, Cass, Consamings, and Digne back four, with Sanson, Lewis, and Ramsey in midfield, and Buendia, Ings, and Watkins in front. From Manchester United, Eric Bailly is missing because of his participation in the Africa Cup of Nations or AFCON. Paul Pogba also is the only injured player for this match, while Scott McTominay and Luke Shaw are both suspended for this match, so Rangnick will need to find a solution. Phil Jones, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Jadon Sancho all miss Monday match and have a 75% chance to feature this weekend. Diogo Dalot suffered a leg laceration on Monday and has a 50% chance of featuring, whilst Anthony Martial has just a 25% chance of facing Villa. United will need to ensure they have the right balance in the squad for this match. It seems likely that David De Gea will keep his place in goal, with Dean Henderson still waiting for a chance to show what he can do. In defense, with Luke Shaw suspended, Alex Telles could be back in the left back, with Diogo Dalot at right back instead of the cut he received on the Monday evening. Rafael Varane should keep his place, but Phil Jones should get the chance to cement his place in the team. With Scott McTominay suspended, Donny van de Beek or Nemanja Matic with Fred and Jadon Sancho should start in a three-man midfield, with Bruno Fernandes playing ahead of them. Cristiano Ronaldo and Marcus Rashford should lead the attack. United will be marching on with 4-2-2-2, with De Gea in goal, Dalot, Varane, Jones, and Telles in back four, Matic and Fred holding midfield, and Sancho Fernandes as attacking midfield with Rashford and Ronaldo in front. Key statistic: Manchester United have won 299 Premier League away matches and would be the first side to reach 300 in the competition with victory here. No side have won more Premier League matches, 37, or away matches, 17 in the competition history than the Red Devils have against Aston Villa. Aston Villa are looking to complete their first Premier League double back-to-back over Man United, having won 1-0 at Old Trafford in September's reverse fixture. Cristiano Ronaldo has been involved in 11 goals in his 9 EPL starts against Villa, 8 goals and 3 assists. It's the most goals he's scored 8 and been involved in 11 against a specific opponent in the competition. The player Steven Gerrard ended on the winning side in 10 EPL matches against Man United, a joint record along with Nicolas Anelka, John Terry, and Peter Cech. However, including caretakers, only one of the last 18 managers has won their first Premier League match against the Red Devils. It is Mikel Arteta winning with Arsenal in January 2020. The match official, the referee, is David Good, with his assistant Gary Beswick and Nick Hobson, with fourth official Chris Kavanagh, and VAR Mike Dean, with assistant VAR Dan Robertson. Manchester United have put forward an offer to Demi agent as the Red Devils try to set up the Borussia Mönchengladbach midfielder this month, according to the sportsbook journalist Christian Wolf. It appears Man United have set up their pursuit as sportsbook journalist Christian Wolf now claims the Red Devils have made an offer to Zacharias agent, which Ralf is believed to be a fan of the player. Fox says no formal negotiations are underway with Gladbach as yet, but Man United are ready to pay to sign Zakaria this month rather than data it out with a whole host of other clubs over a free transfer in the summer. A transfer fee of £5 million would be a bargain for a player of Zakaria's quality, and it should prove to be an excellent piece of business, so many fans will be hoping the club formalize their interest with a firm offer over the coming days. Meanwhile, Borussia Mönchengladbach representative Mark Eber said there are no concrete offers for Denis Zakaria and Matthias Ginter. That there has been a lot of speculation is not surprising. Both have 6-month contracts, but if something else comes in winter, I cannot rule out that one of them will leave. Cristiano Ronaldo is a proven winner throughout. He has scored 450 goals for Real Madrid, 132 goals for Manchester United, 101 for Juventus, and 5 for Sporting Club de Portugal. He won the Premier League 3 times as well as La Liga and Serie A twice. But his honor, the most precious of course, was winning the Champions League an incredible 5 times. He also left Portugal to Euro 2016 and the Nation League. Cristiano left Juventus after a year in Turin to rejoin United. He left Real Madrid in 2009. Things did not go according to plan. The Portuguese player has contributed directly with 17 goals in all competitions, but collectively United have not been effective. Cristiano has kept some of the young players who are currently playing. He talked about how when he was younger, he showed humility and listened to the older pros instead of thinking about everything. At the age of 18, some of the older players spoke to me, and I consider it a must to be close because they know more than me, said the Portuguese player. This is the new generation does not accept criticism. If you don't want my total advice, do yourself. Do your best to help the team. Portugal forward Chris Ronaldo claimed in an interview that anything less than third place will fail at Old Trafford. As 7th place, United have continued to struggle this season. The Devil all-time leading goal scorer Wayne Rooney, now manager at Derby County, believes that the standards Ronaldo set in the interview were too much, and that United should be top contender for the title every season.